If I unmute things, there we go. Okay, we're recording. We're unmuted. We have 1+ cats. I love it. Hello and welcome to an incredibly in progress episode of the Dicening Front Chills Atarik's crew, and I'm joined here with lovely individuals, including Ms. Sasha. That's the one who isn't so hip on the shaving, and is currently in someone's lap. Uh-oh. I get the sense that Nate is going to compete here in a second. But for now we get to stare at his croc collection. Oh boy, that is Leia, also not keen on shaving. And yes, yeah,
they're European.
Treat and out. That's how I do it. Yep. It's excellent. I'm sure we'll have other cameos as the night progresses. I had a bit, and the bit is gone, so we'll move on. As you can see from the excellent banners, I'm a Tony, and I'm a DM, and you can find me on an internet. Go at Front Chill, check me out, find me there. I keep saying I post cats, but I've just been posting car, so at me to post cats or climbing, all C's. Love it. Let me go in a random order. Above, who are you and what are you doing in my house?
Oh, I'm glad you said that part, because where I'm at, I can't tell what order things are in. Hi, I'm JC. You can find me as JC Hey Meets You on the internet. And tonight I will be playing our Tiefling Warlock, Karvis.
Excellent. And then ricocheting around the windows, this incredibly orange, reddish individual. Who are you and what are you all about?
I'm assuming that's me.
Yes.
Now I can see. I have it down here. All right. Hi everyone. I am Elisa, Miss Elisa Face on the socials, and I am playing our wonderful, handsome, not that clever, but very, very, very charming fighter bard, Hazel Harryweather Nerd, and yeah, he is having an anxiety explosion currently.
I saw them at the Warfield in 08. They were really great.
We're very much going to die.
All right, ping-ponging around the squares. Oh, and if anyone's listening out there and the audio sounds echoey or ricochet or funky, at me in the chat, because if we don't get it fixed now, it's going in the YouTube. So ha ha ha. Okay, you with the incredibly adorable Plague Doctor. Who are you and what are you all about?
Sasha left. I didn't have anything to cuddle anymore.
Fair.
I am Lisa, also known as Violet November, first O being a 0 for continuity's sake. I will be playing Klesh, because we are all Klesh. And as always, Klesh is just happy to be here.
Excellent. Hey, my Y Chromos homie. Who are you and what's going on here?
The other testosterone bringer to the table order. My name is Nathaniel. You can find me on the internet moderately easily. Last name Wagner, if that's if the government's listening. Let's see, I am playing Leaf, and like Leaf, let's make like a tree and leaf. I don't know. That's the best I got. I'll use that one for later, probably. It's a classic.
I have 3 puns. They're all nature themed, and I use them one after the other. I love it. And lastly, but not leastly, the most pinkly individual, please.
Hello, I am Lynn. I play Polly.
Oh.
She's not very smart. Does my wife need to fix it?
Nope, you did
Tell
it.
my wife to fix it.
You came in there at the end.
Wife?
I'm working on it. How's that?
At least you're supposed to shout wife back. Like, it's
Wife.
with the most trepidation.
Anyway, how do I sound? Good?
Worse.
It's like she's turning you down on purpose. It's kind of great.
Yeah.
I mean, I can plug in my microphone, but it's probably going to sound terrible.
Oh. Well, keep trying. That's yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's
no.
do a test.
No.
Gonna sound
We
Nope.
gave up.
well.
Just set up for yourself. It's happening this way now. Love
I'm
it.
sure this sounds terrible, but you could probably hear me at least.
Yeah,
Yes.
not awful.
Now, Elisa, why don't you go
Turning
ahead
it
and...
down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How are we doing?
We have one.
This is fine. Hey, we got a
Is it?
Zizix in the chat. Welcome. We're doing tech support right now. It's all good.
I'm Lynn, I play Polly, I'm Legs McCoy and everything. I'm an ASMR in this game. That's the story. Bye.
Woo! We heard that. Excellent. Okay. All right. Because we are deep in enemy territory, or at least to some of us, there's a bit of a recap lull. So we are what? I don't know. What's going on? What are you guys doing? How you feeling? You good?
Oh,
Like,
you want us to recap? I thought you were gonna recap, sir.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna-
thought that was your job. Was
No.
to set
It's
the
technically my job.
set the dungeon for me.
No, it's
What
not
am I
your
doing?
job. It's the players' jobs. It's just that you took it on yourself to record them, and it was delightful. Hey, look, Elisa's got
I have a
notes.
lot of notes.
Ooh, I can't. Oh, I can only
This is
hope
all
they're.
this last session.
I can only hope they're sporadic and incomplete. Please go on.
Never.
She takes very thorough notes, but she takes very weird notes.
Ooh, even better.
I mean, I can read them all right now if people would like.
I think
Um,
that's what they want.
How large is your font?
She writes pretty big.
Cool. Just give me that last page. Give me that last page.
Last page?
Yeah.
All right. Klesh and Hazel have a little heart-to-heart, and Hazel says he trusts the lead now. We give Polly and Leaf their promotion papers. Everyone but Karvis notices Hazel looks like the coloring facial structure of the folks in Stormhold. Another night passes. Karvis has a nightmare again where we are dying. During breakfast, everyone is looking at Hazel. Hazel asks to run to his room and cast Disguise Self. Hazel says he will explain after we resurrect Jen. It's just like, let's focus on the brother. And that was my last page of notes. Before that was an adventure about getting Jin out of the rock.
Yeah, getting Jin out of the rock because Jin is actually Rip. Yeah.
And we are playing Falstaff and not fulfilling what we're supposed to be doing because it's Jin in there.
No. We said we would deliver the package.
Ah, yes, we're gonna deliver the package, not the necklace.
We don't know what's in the box.
Exactly.
I love it.
See, Klesh can lie.
I love it. Great, just as I was pulling up a thing. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Looking at the things. Oh, no, that's not useful. I mean, kind of maybe. Okay. Oh, no, I know what it is. Let's see. There we go. I believe your friend Calden, Whistlehail, who is your spellcasting hookup.
Oh, Delene's friend.
Yes.
Does that make him my friend now too?
I think he considers himself friends to everyone,
Okay.
especially if they're paying. And also maybe a little more Karvis because they've entered into a tentative agreement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
Mm-hmm.
Karvis might have a way home.
Yep.
There's a lot last session.
There was a lot last session.
Yep. Okay, right. Yeah, okay.
We're also currently strangers.
So your guys' game plan was to was to wait for the reincarnation to happen, the rebirth, the resurrection, the transfer.
The ginning, if you will.
Yeah. Before delivering the package?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
I was gonna fund Karvis's trip home with olives.
Oh yeah, Leaf learned a lot about olives.
Thank-
Also, I fixed the mic. It was not turned on. You want
Wow.
to try?
Happens to the best of us.
If you want to
I married her
try.
It wouldn't be
on purpose.
You said till death do us part.
So
it wouldn't be a
Oh, I
friendship
sure did.
stream. Yeah, no.
Oh, you
friendship
did?
streams don't happen unless something is wrong.
Yeah, it was just it's this guy trying to pick you up. Now it's this guy. If you want to
Am I echoey?
share.
It's fine.
Should I leave it in just so we have a safeguard?
It's really echoey on my end, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's this?
It's okay.
Still good.
This sounds better.
Yeah, but
Is that
wow,
better?
it
Is it
was
less
loud.
echoey?
Yes.
Totally less echoey.
Okay. I'll ditch this guy.
Okay, we've got it centered.
Yay!
Apologies. It's not like this isn't session 22 of
Yeah, I
Atarik's
know.
crew or anything.
It's like we've never done this before or anything.
Hey, I just learned how to play my own class recently. Like, this is great. We're all learning.
I'm not married to you. I can't give you grief.
I mean, you can. Like,
Yeah, but she's married to Tony, so that's like eternal grief, so it's okay.
And Leaf wonders why he never gets anything. Okay, so
Oh,
that's right.
comedic relief. I read the internet told me it was worth more than how much you pay people, and I was like, I don't know if I believe that, but that's what they told me.
Wow. Anyway, so I unfortunately didn't make a note here. Did Keldon tell you how long it was going to take to gather the components and do the ritual?
He said everything would take 24 hours,
Right. So yeah,
which
you
is
have,
why I told Falstaff, just give us till the end of the day. And he was like, all right, fishy. And we're like, nothing's fishy. Just rip.
Jin is the only person who's fishy. I mean, Rip.
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, you have what, less than 16 hours to kill, something like that, right?
Yeah, because we had a nice long rest in there already. And Hazel does not look like himself for
No.
the next hour.
What does
Otherwise
Hazel
they're
look
gonna
like?
waste its spell.
It's very stranger danger right now.
Polly's just got the
why you look what's strange?
The bone structure is a little softer. We're brunette. I think we went like a brown eye. It's not too different, but
Yeah.
coloring is different with hair and eyes, and
But,
the
but
bone
why,
structure was really
why did this happen again? Can someone remind JC, the player?
Because
we'll talk about it after.
Hazel is hiding from someone.
Oh, right. Okay.
And Polly's now convinced someone killed Hazel and stole his clothes.
That's
Yes.
right.
So she's
Ellie
just
needs to
been
stop
hiding
them.
behind Karvis.
Right. And Karvis was like, I don't know you. Dude, Polly's scared I might have to kill you.
It's
And-
stranger danger.
You're not
Flesh
wrong.
out for not Hazel. It's okay.
You know, if this is really making you uncomfortable, I will just. Polly, I'll look like me again if I can borrow the possum cloak.
Why do you know my name?
Like, Karvis is gonna start drawing her sickle and be like, how do you know us?
No, it's
No.
It's me.
it's Hazel.
Who's
So
me?
Hazel looks different because we have to hide Hazel and Polly now.
I look at Polly. I'm all like, ask him a question that only Hazel would know.
I know it's Hazel.
I love that
Polly
this is
doesn't know
how.
it's Hazel.
I love that this is how we interpret
something
it.
only Hazel would know.
Fair request.
Polly on the riverboat. How many? We had 3 special pineapple drinks during our board game night. That was just in our cabin, you and me. Do you remember? They were alcohol free. They enjoyed their fruity.
I wait for Polly like confirmation. Is it Hazel?
You beat me twice.
That is true.
Okay. Klesh also says it's Hazel.
I'm watching you.
I really will explain, just not right now in the middle of the pub. And also, brothers' lives are at risk. Not mine, but, Rip's brother. And to kind of
Is Leaf
want to
near us?
steal that focus.
Am I what?
Are you near us? Are you outside? Are you with us?
I don't remember. Was I still in the olive field? I think I came.
Oh no, this is
you
way
came back.
past that. This is the next morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I just
then,
look at Leaf and I was like, Leaf, could you just sniff him? Just make sure it smells like Hazel. Just give me a good whiff.
I do the the cat on all fours, and like they go around and between the legs like a figure 8 with the and I purr and say it is Hazel.
Alright. Okay. Everyone says it's Hazel. I guess it's Hazel.
Okay,
Okay.
but it's a very mean trick.
I'm not doing
I
it.
understand changing your shape.
It's good
I'm
to know
very
my
mad
word
at
means
you.
so much to you.
I look at Leaf, but we know you changed shape.
Yeah, it's not dishonest when you do it.
I didn't know Hazel could change shape.
No one thought I could change shape.
Well, you said it might happen.
Besides, I'm not. I
When?
mean, do you want to see something weird?
No.
I mean, yeah.
All right, Leaf. Okay. See how one of my features that's different is like my nose and my chin are a little longer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you hover and touch the end of my nose, you'll go into the illusion. You'll touch my real nose in there.
I just look at Polly. I'm not gonna do it. You gonna do it?
I lift my paw up.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's nice.
So it's not. It's just yeah. It's not real shape.
So if
At
you
least I'm
want,
pretty sure if I remember my spell
you can make
correctly.
an intelligence investigation check.
Who?
Anyone who doubts that Hazel is Hazel.
No, I don't doubt it anymore. I'm just making sure Polly is okay.
I also love that this is how we interpret above average intelligences.
What's a 12? Come on.
It's an 11.
Oh no.
It's my fault for changing in a different room.
Oh,
I just didn't
no.
want to change in public. And I didn't prepare anyone beforehand.
Oh man.
I may have made some mistakes.
Yeah, Polly, that's not Hazel.
Oh god,
She's
no.
very much having a thing like the first time you wear your a hat in front of your dog. And your dog's just like, oh, who are you?
No, it's better. It's when the dad shaves his beard in front of the babies, and the dad comes out, and their baby's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. You
Who
are
is
not
this
my
weak
dad.
chin? Who is this weak chin stranger in my house?
I mean, that actually happened when I was 6, and my dad almost got arrested by airport security
That's hilarious.
because I was screaming, "That's not my dad."
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My dad only shaved his beard once, and it was for my sisters. So I've never seen my father without a beard.
No,
I haven't either, and I was a child, and I was afraid.
so mechanically, Hazel rolled, or Polly rolled under Hazel's spell save DC, so did not disbelieve the disguise.
Karvis is gonna go with it because everyone else, even though Polly is like in doubt, and I just go, I will protect you if it's
Thank
not Hazel.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
It's gonna wear off in an hour anyways. It's not like I didn't really think this through. It's an impulse. It's probably gonna turn back in public. This is gonna go so bad. I don't let.
So yeah, what y'all gonna do to kill an afternoon, a day?
How much monies do I have?
We don't have much money left after paying for the resurrection.
Yeah.
I still got some money, so
That's true.
because
We did give Rip all our money.
we did give her all the monies.
What do you need money for? What are we gonna do?
I know, right? Well, that's the question. What are we gonna do? What do we need money for? Why can't I find it?
As your now co-crew commander, your crew, did save us 5 gold, so we are not completely desolate.
I have 16 for what it's worth.
You know, Lisa talking. When they sent us letters of, hey,
Yep.
you have you have new ranks.
Yep.
Where are our bonuses that go with the promotions?
That's a good. We haven't been back to get them.
I believe that we've been working this entire time, and I have not received one salary since we left.
Yeah, you
I
have.
do believe
Like 8
what's-
episodes ago, we discussed your pay.
Not since we went on this trip.
Well, no, because
Jolene
this isn't
did
on the
say
company
we-
dime.
But Dolene did say that we needed to tell them they had to pay us for this, though. Remember?
Yeah.
But we haven't been back yet, so we gotta do the thing and then tell them to make them pay.
Yeah, so I figure if they sent the courier with our letters of, hey, shit went down, now you're awesomer.
They could have put a check in there too, or
Yeah.
put a couple gold coins in there.
I think
I'm just saying.
the old man maybe is punishing us because our last 2 missions have been not actually.
So the
It-
mission to protect the mission to protect the mayor was not from the old man. It was from the mayor's daughter. So that was off books.
No, that
Yep.
one was actually
And-
contract.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't care about the money, I think it is fair that he makes us go get it ourselves. That's all I'll say.
So have we figured out what we're gonna do about false stuff?
We only promised to deliver the package.
We're gonna deliver the package.
So what's the name of the of Dolene's friend?
It's Clyde.
Calden.
Calvin.
So I assume that Calden will be able to extract
Do the spell.
extract Jin from the orb, and then we can put the orb back in the box and wrap the box back up and
What?
deliver the package.
What if the orb disappears?
Then
We'll put a
Then
stone in it.
The package.
find
I'll put
another
an immovable object in it. It'll be fine.
Oh wait, did we put something in it already? I think we did that last session.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think you
Yeah,
guys
like
put a
some-
rock in there to try and like Indiana Jones it to make sure it was the same weight.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
Smart.
rock.
Just in case.
It was something from Polly.
Yeah, it was it was climbing gear. It was the little
It's a
it was
handful of-
chitin.
Handful of
Yeah,
oh my
the-
god, it's a,
Yeah.
it's a
we
railroad
climbed with-
spike. Yeah.
Because for some reason I had pythons. Kittens? I don't
You
know.
never know. Oh, I
That's
still
what's
have
in there right
gold left over.
You
JC.
had them as a reminder to tell Tony to post about climbing.
Camelots. They're called camelots. That's what they are.
you're welcome.
I'm reminding myself later. Anyway, no one gets that. It's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a metal spike in there. It's great.
Yeah, but if we could put if the orb is still there, I'd like to put the orb back.
Yeah, that's a good thinking. Just nice boss.
Just trying to keep it as copacetic as possible.
Also, we're not having this conversation in the same dining room that Falstaff is sitting in.
No, he's already left.
It's in the middle of the street.
Yelling
Even-
as loud as possible.
He's sitting at Polly's feet eating a sandwich.
Now he'd be hovering next to you, and every so often you'd be like, "Here's an olive. Here's another olive."
A strawberry, my lord.
Shall I peel your grapes?
So no, like maybe you guys are having a hushed conversation in the alley or in someone's room, and it's like, why is this weirdo in Hazel's room? And that all happens.
We appreciate you.
So yeah, so you gonna what are you gonna do with the next 12 hours?
What is there to do in this town? Barkeep, what is there to do in this town?
You might as well ask a bartender in the city the same thing, because they kind of blink at you. It's an older half orc guy who has a bunch of scars on him, and he's got like 4 short tusks that sort of jut out, and he's like, it's one of the oldest cities on the continent. What are you into? Like, I'm sure you can find something to do. You can drink. I can serve you.
Drinking and fighting.
Okay.
Sometimes wooing. Shopping.
Is there any
But,
kind
like-
of tourist traps around here? Like
Like-
a fisherman's wharf type situation?
Yeah.
Like cheap
What do
shopping.
we got in types of
In the
nature?
desert, there's definitely no wharf.
like haggle shopping.
Any? You said oldest. Any old tunnels? What do we got?
Apparently tunnels.
Is
He's
there a
like,
crypt?
well, okay, yeah, all right. Well, there's the Storm Half Sound. There's it's next to the lake, right? Because it's a body of water. There's sort of a sofa district, for lack of a better term. You know, you can go hang out down there. Maybe do some wooing, do some shopping, maybe find a cave. Sure, if that's what you're looking for, I guess. Wooing and find a cave, I don't know what whatever. But if you want to just drink, you could stay here and drink. I would love to give you alcohol in exchange for money. That's kind of what I do here.
I mean,
You got any nice trees?
And he's like, yeah, right across the river there. There's a whole bunch of trees. There's a whole grove of olive trees.
Oh, we've been there.
Those trees. You have other trees.
Me and those trees are tight.
I saw those.
Although
trees.
they did not have any useful information, so I mean, they had fun information.
Got any hip trees in the know?
Right.
okay, let's go. What did you call the sofa district here?
Storm Half Sound.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll get here. I buy everybody a round of drinks, and then we'll go check out Storm Half Sound. How much does that cost me?
A round of
No,
drinks
like,
here.
no.
One silver for a round of drinks.
Okay.
Klesh is gonna run back up to their room and dig out their cloak and give it to Hazel.
Hazel's just gonna give Klesh a little hug and then run up, and I'm gonna drop disguise self, because the worst thing that could happen is that just dropping walking around in the shopping
Mid-conversation.
district or wherever we're going, and put up the cloak and take out the little ponytail, mess up the hair a little bit, just to cover the face a little bit, cover those ruggishly handsome features. can't be too attractive right
How
now.
tall is Hazel?
A
How
statuesque
tall is Hazel?
5'5".
Okay. Oh, 5'11".
Ooh, actually, all right.
Yeah, because is poignantly different than the
The
gnomes.
cloak will touch the ground on
All
Hazel.
It's the dwarves.
all the primal physique of a praying mantis. Love it.
Is that me?
You two both give off like Disney's Ichabod Crane vibes, just sort of like, you just want to fold the limbs in half. Wow. Make it a normal
Only
size.
2 legs.
I like to think that
Me
Klesh
too.
has more of a Milo Thatch like physique.
Yes, both equally gangly.
Yes. I mean, Klesh does have that Roman nose, but that's beside the point. Anyway,
I like to think of Klesh as a vegan piccolo.
that is also very fair.
Yeah, you took Piccolo in Photoshop and just thinned it in a lot.
Yeah, he just don't give as much protein, so like he's
Yeah.
he's just not as much.
Yeah.
No,
Klesh definitely eats meat,
no,
but yeah,
you know that was the
Very
just
lean.
piccolo's.
yeah, he definitely. There are no rippling emerald pectorals on Klesh.
Cool.
No.
Okay.
You guys get down to the sound, the like one of the various bustling social districts, and it's midday. It's a little warm, a little balmy. It's a more southern climb, so imagine like like a downtown in LA, sort of warm. But not gross, but a little gross, but not too much. And there's market stalls, there's shops that have been there for what seems generations. There's occasionally blessed breeze that ripples through the path, through the walkways and such, because just at the edge of the crowd, just to the western edge of this area, there is an open space that looks out over a large body of water, the Storm Half Sound, the lake that this city was built up next to as a major stop point and trading post of the Tarjin Empire, which has since become the capital of the Stormhaft Empire.
So I'm looking for like either like maybe like an open bazaar market or something where like if we wanted to purchase anything, we could haggle prices.
You're
Since we
here.
don't want
What do you need? What do you want?
Cool. That's a really good question.
There are lots of barkers and advertisers, half orcs wearing seemingly nothing but sandwich boards, advertising various services and shops. It's a big loud. You know what? Was it? What's the street in front of the Chinese theater?
Oh,
Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, Hollywood and Vine.
It's got that Times Square Hollywood Boulevard vibe, where it's just everything all at once.
Including someone in a really bad Sonic the Hedgehog costume.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Klesh is gonna look for a stall that has pretty shiny things.
Oh, there are plenty of those.
Let's see. What do I need?
Yeah,
'cause
you
I
see
probably
people, you're not sure if they're wizards or cosplaying as dwarves. It's kind of 50-50.
Little A, little B.
Or it's a very, very tall dwarf wizard.
And Hazel is gonna look for fantasy sunglasses.
You find a fantasy Oakley stand. You better hope they're not knockoffs. All right.
That would be pretty awful.
Yeah, I got that. I need nope. So I'm gonna make a shopping list.
Oh boy.
So I need some cured leather
Oh my.
because I need spell components.
Oh yeah.
Secured leather.
Cool. Not hard to find. There's some nice alligator leather. Well, actually, crocodile out here. Yeah, one of the two. You can find some of that, and it's you can find some real cheap junk.
So it's out of crocodile, you said?
Scraps, some
I
scraps
was
for
about to-
pennies on the yard.
She would be looking for like some maybe like, since it's like it doesn't have to be new, like it could be like some ratty old pouch that could be like cut into pieces.
That's pretty much what it was.
Okay, all right. You said it was made of crocodile?
Yeah.
Okay, so Klesh is going shopping because I need things. Bat fur. Karvis. You're Klesh. I'm Karvis. I'm also happy to be here.
Bat
I mean,
fur.
Klesh also going shopping. You're right.
What's a bat fur? Bat fur's pooping.
Bat fur.
Yeah.
Can I get some bat fur?
That one's a little trickier to find. You actually have to like go off of the main drag to one of the side streets, where there's some very sad human wearing a sandwich board that says Mortimer's magical market. Sure, fuck it. Yeah, Mortimer's magical market. And they're standing there. They look very dejected. And you can see that there's a lot of straining to stay upright and in good posture, and the tippy toes go up every so often to try and compete with all the half orcs.
Okay.
And the sandwich board has an arrow pointing down the little shop there.
I walk into the shop mall. Hello?
And a very eager individual goes, "Hello, hello, hello. How may I assist you?"
I need fur from a bat.
Excellent, excellent. Would you also like some bat guano?
It's phosphorescent.
No, it's not on my list.
Ah, I see, yes. I have a fine selection of furs of various creatures right here. And he like brings you over to a little shelf, and there's like, oh yeah, it's like when you go to one of those like old timey towns where they have like the rabbit furs for like $5.
Okay. I'll get some bat fur.
How much bat fur do you take?
What spell is this? This is dark. I think this is darkness.
He tries to talk you into a bat package.
Oh.
Oh.
What's a bat package?
Yes, it includes guano should you need it later, as well as some fur and some other parts.
Teeth.
Just the fur, thanks. Like two bats worth.
He's like, very well, very well. On its own, then those 2 pieces will be 1 gold.
Okay.
Haggle.
Oh.
Okay,
I
wait.
think we're made of money.
7 silver.
He goes, take the clothes from my back. Oh, goodness, 30% off. Goodness, we're not having a fire sale. Maybe if you'd taken the guano, but no. I mean, sorry, that was a reference to Fireball. That's what the guano's for. No, not less to get more. No, 8.
8 silver, okay. How much was the leather?
Oh, you wanted like a coin pouch's worth of crappy leather?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't specify like how much. It just says
2 copper.
scrap of leather. 2 copper. Okay, I'm not gonna haggle for that. You can have 2 copper.
That's weird.
Oh, no, that I can get from anywhere. Oh. Okay. Do you happen to know I need a twig from a tree that has been struck by lightning.
Oh, yes, of course. I have a number of those in ready supply. Please, 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 please. And he, like, directs you over to another area. He's like, we have a variety of twigs and sticks and kindling. I believe this one here, yes. And he pulls up out of a compartment of the back of the shelf, a handful of, like, twigs. And they all have like black and char and all have kind of a weird faint ozone about them. He's like, yes. Take what you, choose which one you wish and I'll name the price.
Alright, I'm gonna take, I only need, I'm gonna take 5 twigs.
5 twigs. Oh, my entire selection. Well, I had a surplus, but if you're going to buy me out, then that's going to be another gold.
Is it?
I stare at him. Tell you what, if you can tell me where I can, and I lean very, very close to him, I go, can get a vial of blood from something that's been killed in the last 24 hours, I will give you 5 gold. Unless you happen to have the blood on you.
But I'll still give you 5 gold.
He's like, anything that died in the last 24 hours.
Humanoid.
He goes, no, sorry, I don't.
Do you need me to catch a fish?
Humanoid.
Humanoid, sweetie.
Oh.
Yeah, you already have gin with you.
Rude.
And he goes, no, unfortunately, no, that one's harder to come by. Yeah, no, that's,
But do you know where?
Do you need to just go to like the funeral home?
No, but if you talk to some of the executioners over at the prison yard, they might be able to help you out with that.
Have they been known to give out vials of blood?
No, it's just the first place that came to mind. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, if they're executing people, it's not like they're like, no, they have rights. So,
since you can't give me exact information, I'll give you 3 gold.
Oh well, if you don't mind coming back tomorrow, I can get it all for you for the full 5. I could close up early, go for a walk, start a report, whatever.
I think about it for a second, but I was like, no, we have to get we're getting the thing later today, and then we're booking it out. So, no, I won't be here tomorrow. It has to be today.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so 3 gold. 3 gold, and then were any of you guys with me when I made this transaction? No.
We're all just standing outside, being like, do.
No, yeah,
Polly
Hazel's,
doesn't have any money,
yeah,
so
Hazel's
she's just
doing
like
this.
sitting on the ground
Oh.
messing with her cake.
Thanks for reminding me, Polly.
Yes.
A group of musicians, buskers, come up and start to caper around you. They're singing. Go ahead and make me an intuition or an insight check.
Well, that always goes well.
Yeah.
Because God knows I have great intellect. Well, it's not that bad. It's a 17.
Yeah, they you're inspired to dance with them, and it's fun, and they're awesome. But they keep bumping into you while they're dancing, and so you have to keep like moving away so that they stop bumping into you. But otherwise, it was a good time.
check your pockets.
I don't have pockets.
Check your guns.
I'm wearing a dress.
Check your guns. That's scary.
I think if they had knocked my guns, they probably would have gone off. Okay, I checked my guns.
No,
Well-
they're fine. The insight check was to see whether or not anything got pilfered, but you kept noticing when they bumped into you, so you were fine.
Okay.
Did I, in a very high pitched voice, go stop every time?
So Karvis comes out of the shop and looks at everyone, and I go, Hazel, can I have a word with you, please?
Is that word promotion?
Yes. Yes.
I need to obtain a component for a spell that it's a little dangerous. So I don't want to get anyone else into trouble. So I'm gonna go get my spell component. You should take everyone else away somewhere else
Wait.
to
Is
do
this
something else.
going to be bad? Because we need to have a low profile.
Oh no!
Right. And
out of
how much
here.
time?
I got
Like, what do you
this.
need?
I'm gonna do what you're doing, and I like grab my horns and I kind of tug them like this, and I cast disguise self.
I love how Karvis can use the spell, but was so distrustful of someone else using it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. Honestly, I was only distrustful because Polly was distrustful. If Polly had been like, "Oh, it's Hazel," then I would not have been distrustful. But
Polly,
was
make a perception check.
Here we go.
19.
Okay.
Oh, Karvis just cast a spell and changed shape in front of you, so that's cool. Hazel, so yeah, Hazel, it sounds like Karvis is willing to have you also be in trouble, but no one else.
I just
Right.
want to let him know that he should get everyone else away while I go run an errand.
Meanwhile, Klesh is looking through all the cheap street jewelry, being like, "Which one would Deline like?"
Aww.
Hazel's
I'm
just
a-
like, don't get in trouble. Make good choices.
I need
Make good choices.
This is an important spell, and I need to have a very specific thing. And I don't think anyone else in the group would appreciate what the thing is.
Karvis,
Oh, it's not something terrible like a kitten or something. Don't do that.
a kitten would be
No.
easier.
Not a kitten. I wish it was a kitten, actually. Kitten would be easier. No, it's not a kitten.
So
I'll give
Karvis,
it.
you're betting that you're gonna need, or you're just trying to make sure you can cast the spell in case you need to in the next 24 hours.
No, I just because it's just a verbal spoken component.
Yeah, but you need the blood to have been withdrawn within 24 hours of casting the spell.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So unless you're ready to cast the spell, you don't need the blood yet, because it'll go bad.
So just
No,
get
I
some
understand.
vials.
Okay.
I'm just like
and whenever we kill something,
when. No, I'm gonna
you'll
see.
have to label them since they get about that.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna see if I can do a pickup for later. That way it's later for 24 hours. But I'm just gonna see if they'll give it to me or I can buy it from them.
All right.
But
Right. We'll go. Maybe everyone wants to see those caves. I guess Leaf was excited about a tunnel.
Let's go to the opening, where it looks out into the sound.
I was about to say, I don't know, go buy
Do I-
them some ice cream or something. They all like
Yeah. Do I see like anything of interest as I'm peering out into the sound?
Yeah, you peer out over the pier, and yeah, it's everything you expect of a typical waterfront situation. There's large pillars with a boardwalk, and there's all sorts of land, air, and sea creatures trying to take advantage of the surplus of random food being thrown everywhere. Yeah, it's loud and noisy because of the various scavenger birds, as well as actually mostly birds. There's not any freshwater mammals area, but the screams of the gulls are definitely deafening.
Okay. So while Hazel goes to do a thing, I'm going to go to find the executioners.
So you make your way towards the palace, actually, into the northern end of town, and you sort of like get a sense for where like the prison is, which appears to be connected to the palace, and there's a forlorn sort of assembly yard where there appears to be some gore around a block and a little raised area where there's a gallows. And you see a younger, scraggly half-orc and an older, sort of tanned human, and they are sort of tending to the yard. There's like some random weeds and such that they're trying to keep it kind of tidy.
I approach them and I'm like, so it starts out like, excuse me.
The younger half orc keeps hoeing, and the older tan gentleman sort of creaks as he looks up around. He's like, "Hi."
Hi. Are you the ones responsible for cleaning all of this?
He's like, "Yeah, you want to help?"
Kinda.
I have an hour to kill.
Kill.
And actually, yeah, the orc kind of chuckles
Wait,
at that.
didn't you tell us not to go though? Sorry. Is it just you, or did we end up
Yeah,
going?
it's-
Did we
yeah,
not
it was
listen?
just Karvis.
It's just me. It's just me. Unless you sneakily followed me around. Oh, there was a good toe bean stretch. If you saw the Discord,
Ooh.
they went like. That's my view. So if since we've got time, I'm like, yeah, I've got a little bit of time. Just I'm just gonna give you guys a hand here. And I bend down and I just start like getting pieces of cloth and like soaking up as much blood as I can in the cloth and just sort of like stuffing it so I can wring it in a minute.
All right, make me first a persuasion check
Okay.
or deception, which either of you want.
Let's see. Persuasions. Oh, they're both the same. Okay. Which one? Where's the fucking D20? There it is.
It's the one that's almost round.
On a persuasion, that would be an 11.
All right. And then make me a sleight of hand check if you're trying to be at all subtle about what you're doing.
Fuck. Okay. 12.
All right, cool. For the sake of moving this along, you get it. Roll me a d4.
D4. 4.
Huzzah! You now have 4 vials of blood. Good for the next. You're hoping 24 hours.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
Well, you guys started first thing in the day, so I'd give this about lunch, about noon,
So noon until the next day.
as far as you're aware.
Okay. Thank you.
They're like,
And
thanks for the help.
Can't wait for them to have executed them like 3 hours before he told you. Like the execution was at
Right.
dawn, and you're just cleaning up at noon.
Yeah, I know. Be like, oh well,
You're wiping the stage after the body and everything's on.
that's fucked. But oh well. Oh well.
I know.
I go to see if Hazel is where I left him, or if they've moved on to somewhere else after I scream in a view of the bridge or whatever.
Hazel has like 2 fantasy sunglasses and is like, is this pair better with my bone structure or this pair?
Actually, Hazel, make me a.
I was asking, what is your bone structure now?
It's
I'm
regular
not disguised
human.
anymore. It's the regular Hazel.
What did Polly do? You were suddenly like, "Nah."
Frowned distrustfully.
Hazel, make me
Made a low whining noise.
make me an insight check.
Insight check.
Well, Polly, Hazel is now wearing Klesh's cloak, so at least you know Klesh thinks they're okay.
Well, I rolled a 20, which is very exciting, but I have +0, so it's a 20.
Yay!
You know very well that bread bowls are a great distraction for a while, and will also sit in the stomach to keep someone slow and distracted for an additional time. So you're like, everyone, bread bowls at the pier, let's go.
Rebels. Rebels.
So Karvis, you do not find them where you left them, but if you head towards the end of the walkway, towards where the boardwalk is, you will likely find them.
At fantasy bodines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bread bowls and chowder, just tucked in, just channeling your inner Falstaff.
I'm gonna basically look at Bane and tell Bane to find who I think would be the smelliest, which in this case is gonna be Leaf, because he's probably got some funk on him because he's a cat.
Fair.
Go find Leaf, and then I follow Bane.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Beeline straight towards, because I imagine Leaf isn't content to stay where the normies walk around. I imagine Leaf has found their way under the docks, snooting around.
Yep. Or that's why I asked, like a tree, under the docks works.
I was about to say, are you eating fish?
Oh, I have
Are you
been.
eating fish in the water? So
I didn't see anything of. I mean, I saw the city, but nothing really that piqued my interest. So I've been just admiring the city, passing the time. I've got the Leaf babbling brook Druidcraft headphones on. Yeah.
Okay. Red Bulls. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll take 3. I give 2 to Bane.
Excellent. You all hang out as bread bowls are consumed by the rest of your party. You've killed several hours today. Anything else you want to accomplish before you go find out what your new friend looks like?
Oh God.
I put in all my money.
I give Polly a gold. Here you go.
Do I find any cheap street jewelry?
Oh yeah, you find a ton of it. How much do you want to spend?
Well, I do have 4 gold left.
Do you need money?
No.
I'm an independent them.
When I give Polly the gold, I go, I don't know, go buy yourself a pastry or something.
Here you go, kid. Go see a Star Wars.
Are there any candy shops on the boardwalk?
Oh yes.
Okay, well Polly's gonna go and spend an entire gold at one.
Now,
she's gonna make herself sick.
I was about to say, do you eat all of that 1 gold of candy?
Yes.
All right.
And then she barfs.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Rainbow barf.
Rainbow barf
I have
everywhere,
just the emoji.
like the
yes.
gnome from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, considering they just ate like a bread bowl and then she eats the gold worth of candy.
Polly's con is no joke though. So like,
Yeah, that's an 18.
oh yeah,
Nice.
You're holding your sprinkles. You're fine.
yeah,
I was gonna
you-
say,
She's a fighter. She's got pretty good con.
yeah.
maybe there's like some verpage going on, but like not quite like.
Yeah, you have that where like it starts to come up, but you
Yeah.
do like a
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and
No.
it goes away.
You can see the rainbows in her eyes.
Between
Graded.
between the bread bowl and the gold worth of candy, she's got a 1,000-yard stare, and is kind of doing a slower than normal wobble walk, but is maintained.
Eyes are just fully dilated.
Yep.
Hazel kind of gives like a reassuring like hand on the shoulder, being like, I'm very sorry. I
She
scared
might
you
even
earlier,
be
Polly."
like, nope, it's gonna make me throw up.
She's like,
Too much.
I'm confused if you're excited or tired, based on the fact that you walk slowly, but your eyes are.
yes.
So.
I figured out what Klesh is doing. Klesh found like a kitty arts and crafts thing where they're making friendship bracelets. And they're sitting in the little kids' seat with their knees up by their ears, like braiding a bracelet and putting little glass beads on it.
That is 5 copper.
Alright. That's a very Klesh thing to do.
There are other young humanoids that you tower over, with the exception of one dragonborn and one half orc who seems a little old to be there, but you
Yeah.
make them feel much better.
Yeah.
We're having a nice day.
Oh, 100% that jar of colored sand with googly eyes.
Pipe cleaners.
Yes.
Sort of, yeah. So yeah, you make a BFFs for Eva bracelet, and
You just imagine giving Delaney like a little friendship bracelet. It's like all like.
I heart.
It means more than
you.
diamonds,
Yeah.
okay?
It's so Klesh. It's so perfect.
Okay.
I made it myself.
Somehow I probably
Just
beats
for
it up.
you.
Just for you.
Yeah, definitely. It says like I heart you.
Oh my
And
god.
like little greens and things. Yeah.
Hazel is genuinely impressed. He's like, wow, you made that?
Yes, I even wove in some of my own hair because Deline says she likes it so
Because
much.
that's not weird.
That was actually something very common back home. Yeah, in
I
the
didn't have any black cord, and since my hair is so wiry, it worked perfect.
Not weird at all.
it's very heartfelt.
I thought so.
I think Jolene will love it.
Thank you, Hazel.
It's especially sweet, Hazel, because you know that some of the gnomes,
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
yeah, believe that if you could manage to get some hair of the person you liked, that meant you would be married.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I mean,
Hazel definitely tells, be like, no, Klesh.
if she asks.
That is
Say
a
yes.
sign that
Semi-high.
you're destined to be married.
Leaf is like, I'm jealous, but I respect it.
Yeah. At least like if you say no, say Leaf is single.
If you say no, I'm in. Like
Yep.
that's like
I-
cap. That's
From the
that's-
top rope,
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm ready to jump
It's
in.
from the top rope.
Klesh flushes that like brown black that their blood is, and like, I don't know. Do you think she'll ask?
Like an avocado that's been in the air too long. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that common in this culture that the woman asks? Or
It's
is this, are you
50-50.
just hopeful?
It is more common than in real life. Let's go with that.
I mean, the Verdan don't have gender roles, so if she
Learning.
asks,
Yeah, Verdan genders are whatever. So yeah,
How
mean-
old is Klesh again?
12.
Well,
38.
well.
100.
Unknown,
Oh.
right? Maybe unknown.
Whoa.
Unknown by
Klesh
us.
was
I
never
know you
told-
sprouted and you feel like a
I was about to
adult.
say,
Come on.
Klesh has never told anyone how old they are.
But I think
Yeah.
but since we were there for when you
Hit puberty.
change, we
That's
know.
the thing,
Yeah.
though. The change can happen any time in a Verdan's life.
Oh, I thought it
Not
was a
just-
puberty thing.
It's not just an adolescent thing. It can happen any time in their lifespan.
Oh,
Could
okay.
be like the child thing
But
where they're actually 50.
Did it happen in your adolescence?
We don't know.
Since you haven't told us your age.
Klesh is
answer.
Grogu in 5 million years. All right, so
Yeah.
cool.
Just looking up.
Are you guys gonna cause any more trouble? Or
I'm trying to cause as little trouble as possible.
when you heading to Caldens?
When it's time,
Right before it's time.
right
So we can
before
see
it's
the
time.
reveal.
So it's getting kind of
Well-
close to dinner time, but it is about 24 hours since you met Calden. So, what do you think?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
I
let's
don't
go.
think I can eat dinner.
Yeah. Oh wait, you need dinner?
I don't think I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
I'd
we
also
can-
be down for dinner on the road. We haven't had a wagon dinner. So we're riding along in a while.
if we're still in the market and we're going through the market to get to his place, Karvis is just gonna buy like 3 turkey legs or something like that, and just her and Bane will be like, "This is dinner, Bane. This is what we're getting tonight."
All right, 9 copper for the turkey legs total. Also,
Okay.
whoever paid for the bread bowls, that is 3 silver apiece.
All right.
Can
That,
I buy a charcuterie board? Charcuterie board?
Yes, they will wrap it up and call it a sandwich, and that'll be 5 copper.
Hazel paid for the bread bowls for everyone because it was his distraction. So I'll pay that.
How much were the
pieces.
turkey legs?
9 copper.
9 copper, thank you.
Okay, so you guys head over to Calden's. Deline meets you somewhere along the route there, and as you approach, you are assailed with the aroma of like
Flesh.
no. Let's go with patchouli and clove and pot and
That's fair.
body odor and
Axe body spray or no?
no, and there's no attempt to cover it up. These are all all of these aromas are co-contributors equally. No one is trying to cancel anyone else, even though some of them are definitely more pungent than others. And a pine scent. So yeah, Leaf, you feel super at home suddenly.
Here for it.
Super at home.
And Deline is also like, dear
Yes.
gods, what is that?
Am I gonna need to roll another Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
What was that?
I said, am I gonna have to roll another Constitution saving throw?
No, it's been a little while since you your body's had some time to stretch out the
Like tough tum was settled.
the compressed star that you were attempting to digest has sort of made its way through the rest of your system. You still feel bloated, but you're not going to throw up any moment. So it's
Okay, so I'm not porky anymore.
yeah, no, you're not going to be doing any gymnastics, but you're okay now.
Has Rip been with us this whole time? Even though we don't have Sam.
Yeah, let's say that they were just very pensive this entire time, but we're very enthusiastic about the clam chowder, and especially because it kind of got all over the bread bowl, so it made it soggy. Good times all around.
Wet bread. Every so often,
On bread.
Hazel is just gonna try to go to the pensive Rip and just give not very eloquent, but heartfelt pep talks like, "It's gonna be okay, man. We got this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna save your brother."
Are you casting a spell or?
Save ourselves.
So that's literally just I
Make me a
just wanted to
persuasion
be
check.
supportive.
Give me that persuasion check.
Oh no. 7 plus 5.
Uh-huh. So 6?
12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yeah. Plus 5.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, it's awkward. You know, you're trying to comfort someone about something you have no context for, but you're like, they feel bad and you just need, like, you need to say something so that you're not feeling weird about it anymore. And it kind of makes it worse for a second, but everyone involved knows that it's sincere. So it's comforting. It is comforting, as uncomfortable as it all is. So, as you sort of like preface all this with the awkward pep talk, and everyone kind of standing there waiting for you to like get to the point, and it takes a little
Just
too
really
long.
awkwardly. They're just like staring at each other like,
It smells real bad, and you know it's probably just
Klesh
gonna
is
get worse.
offering Deline something from their pouch to wipe under her nose so she doesn't have to smell the smells.
Yeah.
Bane is just like everywhere. He is smelling all the smells.
Yeah, Bane does see into the next universe at this point with the riot of aromas. But yeah, once you're done chit chatting, Deline sort of like takes the next possible pause to quickly rap on the door, and you hear some clattering and some banging, and it takes a moment, and then Calden, red-eyed, hair frizzy, sort of, he looks haunted, swings the door open, just fucking Kramers it, and he's like, "Ah, it's somewhere between Kramer and Doc Brown. Good, come in." Like, the frenzy is intense.
Okay.
Klesh like leans back, like, ooh.
And yes, the wall of aroma was not a wall, it was but a beaded curtain. The wall now rolls itself out of the room.
The cat in me
Yeah.
plays with it.
Oh,
You see
oh.
my tail flicks it as a good one.
A tsunami of this melange just envelops you all. It's a
sure,
lot.
I don't have to roll a constitution saving.
Not yet. We'll see. But yeah, do you usher in?
Yeah, Hazel definitely picks up like the ends of Klesh's cape that he's wearing and just kind of
It's like that time we were in Disneyland. Everyone made mustaches out of JC's hair. It's great.
I mean, Karvis is just sort of like, Karvis is used to wallowing in trash, so she knows, like, whatever. She's not particularly bothered by the smell.
So as you guys enter, you see that the room that just yesterday was a well-appointed little reception room with some furniture, is now a completely different vibe. It went from Crate and Barrel sort of world market and is now OG Hot Topic. There's a giant silver pentagram in the middle of the floor with candles and all sorts of shit. But it has been infused with Bath's Pro Shop. There is random nature shit, there's antlers, there's skulls, and so yeah, it's like a weird Goth Mountain Man aesthetic happening in here. And you see at the edge of the pentagram there is this old, wizened, what's that movie where the guy lives in nature for a while and he just the big old beard and like all the fucking buckskins and he makes his own cap. It's a big old.
All I'm thinking is Castaway, and I don't think that's what it is.
My brain went to Jumanji.
Not quite. Jaren has a profile pic that this guy, and I can't remember what it. Either way, think like 1800s frontier trapper.
Revenant? That's where Leo fights a bear.
No, not that one. But it might be Into the Wild. Thanks, Zizix. But aside from looking like he stepped out of a survival show, you also notice that the antlers are attached to his head, and that he seems to have talons, and there's random bits of fur and feather that seem to be part of his skin. And the ears are pointy, but you're not sure if that's because of the animal bits or if he's an elf. The facial hair suggests not elf. And you see he's smoking a big pipe out of what appears to be like the knot of a tree that's been gouged out. And he sort of is like, hey.
Can I roll to see if I've come across one of these people before?
Sure.
Since I know everyone.
Yeah, roll a history.
So in my bag, I start ruffling through my bag, and out I pull a pipe. It's like a long Gandalf pipe.
Oh yeah.
You know.
17.
And in
no
Druidic,
Klesh.
I ask.
This is a unique individual.
If he has any to share.
And Leaf, he looks you dead in the eyes. The most clear his eyes have been this entire up to this moment. He goes, and in Druidic, he goes, bruh, let's fuck it up.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if I know? Like,
sure.
anything?
I mean, I pack a bowl.
Oh yeah, he pulls some moss from like off of one of his like coats, and is just like jamming it in there for you. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, yeah.
19 on Arcana.
This is some nature shit. You have no idea.
Then I look at Leaf and I'm like, okay, well, I guess you know what's going on. That's great.
Leaf, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Why can't it be Wisdom?
Trust me, bro. You failed that one when you told him to pack it in.
Yeah, that's a 5. We're going to the moon.
Leaf
Happens sometimes.
You see Leaf
little cat
puddle. Just like you hear the purrs are loud. Like it sounds like a grown ass man snoring. It just it's ridiculous. And yeah, you're sucking on that pipe like it's a bottle. Yeah. And you see the mountain person just sort of go, yeah. And he looks around and he's like, anyone else?
No, thank you.
Huh?
I'm fine. No? And I look at Bane, I was like, don't you dare.
Bane doesn't know what you're talking about.
I just like eye him like really good. I'm like,
he's a very good boy right now.
All right.
So let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, the 5. Wow. Yeah, good job. Woo. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first roll of the day. Too,
yeah,
so
it's
off to a good start.
Hey, you could have failed a worse roll. That's
true.
Leaf.
I think it was for all of them. I'm like, I didn't want to roll high in that case. I wanted to be high.
That's right. Yeah, no. Leaf learns some truths about the universe,
Oh God.
He makes some incredible revelations. It's just a shame you're not gonna remember a single fucking thing.
So sad.
I have seen the future.
But yeah, so you guys come in, and this happens, and you notice in the center of the circle is on a neat little pillow is the orb, and you also notice that on some low boards, like someone had just like dragged in bits of like driftwood and shit, is a little buffet. There's a few like proper dishes, but also a bunch of like foraged stuff like nuts and fruits and that sort of thing. Just sort of like a sort of a charcuterie slash snack buffet situation. And Calvin's like, yeah, please, this might take a minute, so yeah, go for it. And I'm so glad you guys got here, because Grawl was just about to start.
Roll.
Oh, we didn't miss anything. That's exciting.
What up, girl?
Do you need any help with all this?
And he's like, just keep your vibes positive. I've found that the more upbeat you are about it, the better the results.
Klesh is going to use their minor telepathy to project, "This is great."
Grawl goes, what was that?
I
It's
thought I
just-
heard this is great.
Oh yeah, Leaf. When you try to say "Hey, Grawl," it comes out. And he's like, "Sup?"
Thought I heard this is great.
Well, it's not necessarily that Klesh is projecting a sound. Klesh is projecting the feeling of everything is great.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really high.
Yeah, Grawl.
Yeah.
Grawl instead is like, yeah,
I heard what?
just to the
Yeah.
universe. So yeah.
Yeah. You can hear feelings.
Oh God.
You.
I could like play my flute. I am not half bad.
Grawl's like, what's the
Out
flute?
loud.
Grawl's like, what's the flute made of, man?
The
Bones of my enemies? No.
Is it a traditional like metal flute?
I think it's a metal. Yeah.
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 And he's
Is it like a little whistle?
no, like a proper flute, right?
You got
It's
a
it's a proper
recorder,
flute, yeah.
or you
I
got
played it like in session like
Yeah.
3.
Grawl, you tell him, regular metal tube construction. He's like, ooh, nah, the wrong vibe.
Do you have one of like the wood guys?
I mean, he
I can do that
reaches,
too.
he digs around in one of several folds of coat, and he's like, and he pulls out a little pan flute. That's the pipes. And he's like, any good with one of those?
I actually am adequate.
And he's like, all right, man, keep it chill. And he like hands you the pipes.
No, not good. I am adequate.
He's
All
like,
right.
it's all about the vibe. It's good. It's cool. All right, roll me a perform check on that there, Haze.
All right.
Here we go.
Not bad. 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay, there you go. You are not bad.
All right, cool.
I like that.
But you keep it like tonal, like drone a little bit, very, very mood background sort of situation, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then that
Just
is
like vibes.
it is
Positive, mellow vibes.
absolutely, yeah. As long as you're not trying to get wild with it, you can keep a good tempo. It's good. Calden looks like he's about to vibrate through the wall. Like this, he's so stoked about what's happening. Graal's sort of like, Cal, you should have a little, and Cal's like, no, I wanna remember all of it, and Graal's like, all right, man, you crazy. All right. So there's sort of a
Have I
beat.
started to regain function? Of
No,
my-
I rolled, and yeah, you hear the sounds of the forest. You hear the crashing of the waves of your hometown. It's
Oh,
magical.
I'm still learning. It's
Huh?
good. Yes, I'm still learning. It's good.
Oh yeah, no, you're in a this is the best. This is the best. You know you're safe. You know you're among friends, and it's just beautiful experiences. Yeah, he sort of looks around in the moment. He's like, "Y'all ready to see some shit?"
I mean, I've
don't
seen
know.
shit before. It was alright.
No, metaphorical.
Yes, I saw that shit too. It was alright.
I mean, it sort of starts as a, but it's cool. Nah, I won't spoil it. All right, and he like taps out the pipe, and he reaches into a different pouch, and he pulls out this gnarly, crazy-looking nug. It's bananas, and he just jams that sucker into the wood knot, and he does a little snap, and gets a little light in, and he's like, "Here we go!" And he starts puffing it out, and he like crawls like some mixture of a creature trying to hunt, but also like a bug, into the circle, holding the pipe still, and he just starts taking long drags and blowing the smoke on the orb. This takes an hour, and little by little, different.
Just.
Oh no, this is a session. Leaf, you come to about halfway through. You still got some remnants. It didn't all burn away while you were there. So if you want to go in again, you're welcome to.
I'm more interested in what's going on.
Okay. Although you
Trying
all
to hit the
noticed
real
that
good stuff.
within the circle, there was other random bits of bullshit. There was like acorn shells and like bones from claws of creatures and an assortment of things. Leaf, go ahead and make me a survival check. And if anyone else
trust on
wants
the
to,
computer.
if anyone else wants to roll that, they can. But actually, Leaf gets advantage.
It's rolled twice 4, so the third time is the charm.
Oh, you're
Again?
you're so fucked up, Leaf. But you're like, yeah, druid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klesh gets a 9.
All right,
They're very
druid shit.
I've rolled 4 out of 5 times.
Only got a 5.
Non-nat 20.
Ooh, all right.
Hazel got a 1.
Hell yeah,
well, I know
Hazel.
more than you do, Elisa.
I love
I got
Hazel.
a 9 total on my survival, by the way.
That's our himbo.
1 + 0.
Yeah, Leaf, with the 9 though, you are like, oh, some of these items are super rare. You're like, I ain't never seen one of those. That's cool. With your filthy 20, Karvis.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff, some of these materials in this circle are pretty esoteric. So you imagine this is where a significant portion of the 700 gold you guys put together.
Are they other planar, or are they just like they're just hard to get items?
They're just hard to get items. You're
Okay.
like, oh, this is a particular flower that only blooms this time of year. It's been
Gotcha,
preserved. Gotcha. Like bits and pieces. You put it together between Leaf and all what's going on with him, and the fact that the items in the circle sort of like of their own volition crawl, float, or skitter towards the orb. They all create like a little pile sort of being held together by the smoke. Everyone make me Constitution saving throws.
Well, here's where we all puke again.
Alright. I'm rolling this one for real.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Woo.
See? There we go. That's an 18.
Hazel's a 19 + 5, 24.
Nice.
21 for Klesh.
Nice.
17.
Nice. Karvis?
Just had to get them warmed up.
I got a 3.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Nobody
Carvis.
pukes but Karvis.
Karvis,
Yeah.
you get lightheaded. You start to
Wait.
feel really like comfortable, like this is the most natural thing in the world. This all makes sense. And you look over, and Bane looks up at you and he goes, "Oh no, Karvis, you're hella fucking high right now." To the rest of you, Karvis is on all fours, trying to make Bane smile.
Moving the jowls.
Yeah.
And
down there?
Bane.
Is at the mouth just drooling all over.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's never bothered her to start with, but yeah, Bane's just sitting there chilling, just enjoying the affection.
I'm trying to, in my semi-coherent state, like remember what items I'm seeing, because I know that this is magic that I don't know. But I'm curious
Yeah.
to know it.
Well, so that was kind of the 9 earlier, Leaf, and no, you're back now, but it took half the ritual for you to come back. You're still feeling it. There's still like a little buzz, but yeah, you're like, oh yeah, some of this stuff, I wouldn't know where to get it, and I'm pretty sure I would know. Like, go ahead and make me an Arcana check with advantage, Leaf, and I'll see if we pick up. Polly, did you have a question? I'm sorry if did I answer it or skip it?
Oh no,
That's it.
my question was for Karvis. I
Yeah.
just asked if they were doing okay.
You see her go.
I'm
Yeah.
great.
On fire.
Oh,
I'll-
Carvis, you
Polly
see a
just,
giant.
like,
You see a
Pokes
giant
one of the
possum.
hands you about that.
You see a giant possum, sort of like.
A giant possum in a roughly red dress.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just look up at Polly and I'm like, "Hi, Miss Melissa. Are you gonna play with us?"
Sure.
Klesh's concern went from "it's okay, she's playing with the dog" to "holy shit."
Oh yeah, Carvis. Bane goes. Yeah, the possum's cool.
Payne says you're cool, Miss Possum.
That's nice of him.
Tony, by the way, I rolled a 19, and it was +1, but then I was like, it could get better, so I re-rolled it, natural 20. So we're on fire.
All these two
All
dumb
right.
This is weird.
In a moment of extreme clarity, that is uncharacteristic for Leaf. At the
It's
best
the
of
weed.
times.
He's like feeling normal now.
Yeah.
That's what we needed.
You understand life, the universe, and everything. Groll here is casting Reincarnate. It's a 5th level spell, takes a full hour. All this magic shit is mostly what the cost of this was, but also paying Kalden and Groll. Yeah, that's why there was no guarantee as to what Jin was going to come back as. It's because there's a random chance that it's going to be one of several things.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Are you gonna roll dice?
Leaf, you actually feel like you could cast this spell sooner than later.
Reasonable accuracy? Yeah, reasonable accuracy.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
great. We won't need
It's
the
a
shifty
it's
faucet.
a 5th circle spell. So you're not quite there yet, but a little while. You keep at it. Keep trucking.
I have a question.
Yes.
While I'm, just keeping the vibes with my pan flute, while it seems like maybe they're coming to like the head of the spell, can I go ahead and give it a little extra oomph and inspire probably Grawl, right? Yeah, not Calvin but Grawl.
Sure,
I give
sure.
him he gets a 1d6 of inspiration for the next 10 minutes.
You know what? That's fun. I'm going to attempt to incorporate that into the spell. because yeah, no, that's fun. Okay, so another 15 or so minutes go by. Actually, let me see here. Doodly-doodly-doo. Okay, Karvis, you Bane stops talking pretty quickly. The possum rematerializes as Polly, but you're still pretty incoherent.
Okay. I'm just like, she's just sitting in the floor with like, chilling with her dog, just petting the dog.
I feel like she looks around her and there's like a possum, a chameleon,
A cat.
The cat.
well, maybe a tiger at this point.
Like normal, or are we all like rubber hose animation?
Oh, what is Karvis? What are you pretending to look like still? Sorry.
Oh, that wore off already.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it only lasts for an hour.
I'm my normal
Right.
red tiefling self.
I was asleep for that long, so I'm done.
Only an hour.
His will be a very handsome horse. He's a
Yeah.
cavalier. He's a handsome
Very
horse.
nice, very nice.
So,
Yeah.
45 minutes in,
Yeah.
it's a very chill vibe, and suddenly, without any provocation, Grohl grasps the top of the pipe so that he's got it. He's holding it like you would like a beverage cup, right? So that you would then set it down, but not very safely, right? And he smashes the knot pipe into the pile with the gem on the pillow, and you hear a disheartening crack and shatter of glass.
Does the orb shatter?
You're pretty sure.
Shit.
Um,
One of us knows mend.
and at that, he like leaps out of the circle as the smoke forms around the pillow, over the pillow, and bright sparks of light, like a lightning strike, is happening in that 1 foot square. Your instinct is to look away. Does anyone try and stare into the sun?
Yeah.
All right, make
Probably.
perception checks.
It's always pretty dumb.
Yeah, I'm a dummy too. I'm gonna stare at it.
Karvis is
Do
high.
I want to sneeze? And that will tell you if I also, Nathaniel, I've stared into the sun.
17 plus 0 for Hazel.
Karvis is high enough, but like it's gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's moving. It's moving way too loud.
Yeah, it's just like burying my face into Bane's like fur.
The
like,
colors
"Ah."
have too much flavor. It is bad. Yeah. Was
Did
it
you say
Polly?
it was perception?
Yeah, perception checks.
Okay, then it's 19.
14 for Klesh.
Okay. What did you get there,
I
Leaf?
used all of mine earlier. The 20 turned into a 2, which makes a 7.
All right. Leaf, one of the sparks of light just sears your retina like tuna steaks. It's no good.
geez.
You're blinking for days. The other three of you who braved the storm watch in horror and fascination and just a little bit of joy at basically watching the primordial clay and skeleton and flesh and organ and feather and bone and stone and water coalesce and grow into a humanoid form. Now,
You get to see life, and I'm just sitting here blinking.
yeah.
How's that feel?
Well, you
My
also
brain-
baked into another dimension, so you know A and B.
True.
Yeah. My brain, this is the scene from The Witches at the end when the little boy gets turned back into a human from being a mouse. And he like breaks out of the Lego
Oh, yeah.
the Lego house
So we can have a naked child in front of us?
just a naked boy being like, "Grandma, grandma."
I'm not going to give you a naked boy, but we'll see.
For the record, Leaf believes that the reason he wasn't able to see it was because he's not like high enough level to cast a spell, so he can't know like the
secrets.
how to create a life like that. So
That's fair.
Now comes the important question. In Sam's absence, who would be willing to roll to see what they become?
Well, that's a lot of responsibility.
I was about to say, Lynn, you're the one who said that you would take care of him.
That's
Yeah.
That's true because Sam was like, be nice to them and feed them pancakes. So I was like, well, then Polly should hang out with them.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
Polly
there you
gets
go,
the
Polly.
pool.
Okay.
Oh.
What do I roll? Is it a straight 20? Is it a percentile?
that's a D100.
It's a D100, and if you wish, you can add or subtract a 1d6 from the roll
Oh, that's gracious.
after you find out what it would be to see if you want something else. So go ahead and roll a D100 and I'll tell you what it should be, and then we'll see if you want to try north or south of there.
Okay. Just to make sure I'm doing this right. Percentile, right?
Yep.
Okay. And just like a straight one, not one to get like.
So you rolled 2 of them. You should have
I was gonna say, start
Yeah,
rolling
double
two.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
but 2 of your D10s, and then the big one's the 10s.
57.
57.
Ooh, half orc.
Yeah, you start to see the gray-green flesh of a well-muscled individual start to form. Now,
What was he earlier? A Triton?
yes.
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Originally, he's a Triton.
Now, you get the sense that if you were to waft some smoke into the center of the circle, it could either result in your new friend becoming more live or more short.
I want to be the tall one. Go short.
I was gonna say, Lynn likes half orcs, so what is everyone else feeling? Because Lynn's inclined to be like, yeah, half orc.
So mechanically, if you choose to subtract a d6, they'll get skinnier. Or if you wish to add a d6, they might get shorter.
How much taller than Rip are they right now? Like,
Yes,
how much do they dwarf them?
as a decent, you figure if the form stands fully upright, it's at least a half a foot taller.
You got a head above.
Leaf is like, yo, if you have me a blow on this side, he becomes a half elf. Or if we ask the other guy, he becomes a halfling,
Nice.
I think. But I'm still learning.
This is tough because I'm inclined to
Or
be like,
we do
it's
nothing,
fine.
and he's a half orc.
Or yeah, you can just let it happen.
I mean, how's the party feeling? Because I like half orcs.
It doesn't bother me. Everyone thinks I'm a half orc now. It's fine.
Because I mean, I feel like that really could have gone way worse than half orc.
I'm like Karvis is neutral, JC is neutral. Go ahead, yeah. Don't you leave it a half orc?
Half orcs are
Although
cute.
it is a lightfoot halfling, I should add.
Those are
Which
kenders. No
They
one
are
wants that.
affable and inclined to get along well with others.
Roll the dice.
Nobody likes kenders. It's fine.
I mean, Rip is blue, right?
Bluish.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll go swimmingly together. The
He
blue
doesn't
I
and
mean,
look
it's
green.
still the same color family.
Yeah. That gray green and the fishy blue, perfect.
No, I think he's handsome.
We're gonna stay right here.
Excellent. Another agonizingly long several
Oh.
minutes go by as you get green Terminator 1 Arnold Schwarzenegger on the
Damn.
floor of the room, crouched there, and you see sort of what was once just a form of flesh shiver as the muscles flex and the head moves and it looks around and the light in its eyes comes forward. This is a living human, living, breathing humanoid. And he looks over at Rip and says, "Brother," and I'm pretty confident they would embrace.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sort of big and small.
Aw.
Hazel, like, straight up end of the movie's, like, claps,
Yeah.
like, drops the flute. It's like, that was amazing.
Klesh sniffles and holds Delene's hand, like, it's beautiful.
You all hear a high-pitched keening noise because Calden is, like, making a sort of noise. Just so much emotion, so hyped. And
Mr. Krabs says,
Motion.
Grawl's packing a different set of herbs into his pipe, and he's like, "Yeah, magic." And
I like this guy.
Karvis is like crying really hard.
oh yeah, Bane too.
Oh, no, but the reason why she's crying is you can hear, "The orb is broken."
Oh, Karvis. Oh, yeah.
Orb.
Well,
We already replaced it in the package, so it's okay.
The metal spike.
All good.
but Hazel can use mend, and then we can put the original orb back in.
Yeah, well, I guess now that
Yo.
I've noticed Karvis crying about the orb, can I see if there's any orb parts left, or are they just, like, in?
Did it turn to
In our
dust?
new friend.
Well, yeah. As you sort of go over to investigate, Grawl looks over. He's like, "It's cool. You shouldn't." Yeah, I know. It's fine. You can take. It's cool. You can check it out. And
Wait, is it gonna mess things up? I don't want to, like, unalive
he's like,
Port.
nah. Worst thing that happens, we could probably fix it. It's cool.
Yo, girl, you want to see something cool?
He's like, "Yeah,
And,
brother."
I pull out one of the acorns, and I like you shoot marbles or whatever. I roll it along the floor, but right before he goes to pick it up, I turned it into an immovable object, so he can't pick it up. I'm like, you can pick that up.
He does the thing where he's like, "Huh, okay," and then like he turns into like a 6-year-old who finds a quarter super glued to the concrete. He's like, yo, and he's like, "You two are ridiculous. It's great." And he's like,
He's found his people.
"Yeah, oh no, 100%. It's total. It's great." Hazel, as you go over, you tentatively step over the threshold of the pentagram, and you sort of approach. The pillow is still there. There's some random bits of leaves and ash and what have you, but yeah, in the center of the pillow, sort of scratched and cut, there are several pieces of a glass orb.
All right, I'll pick up what I can, and then, like, very gingerly, as to not spill anything, step out of the circle and plop my butt down, and then I'll just very tediously kind of start the puzzle work, casting mending over and over.
Klesh is watching, like, I don't use magic, but I thought it would be better than that.
This is like,
Look, you're comparing. Can you draw in the lines with the crayon to the feet, the Sistine Chapel you just witnessed? You know, it's
I
good.
just assumed that if you cast mending, like, it would all just sort of, like, come back together on its own.
For some casters, maybe.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Not for Hazel.
I don't know anything about magic, so that's fair.
it's a cantrips, you know.
They can be finicky.
Just one little layer at a time, one little shard at a time. Very hyper focused and on it.
So yeah, you now have properly Ripturum and Jinturum. There's a large cloak and a few different articles of clothing, as this was anticipated by Calden. So your new half.
So not naked little boy, but giant rippling naked man.
Yeah, they're pretty fit. Yeah, your new body retains all of the previous stats and abilities, just with the new racial modifiers on it. And so yeah, apparently if you come from a martial family and were in the military right until you died, you're pretty well put together.
There you go.
There's a lot of Jinturum to take in.
We can dress him as what was his name?
Rayldur?
What was
Rayldur.
No. They
I
don't
mean-
look anything alike. That's racist. Yeah, there is kind of a resemblance. It's a little weird.
Once
Yo, dog.
Oh,
Question for you. Do you know how to open a portal to another plane, or is that possible?
he's like, all right, and he starts pulling out more of the weed.
Well, hold on. I don't mean like this instant, because I'm not even entirely sure what plane Karvis needs to go to. But
Oh, Karvis already traveled a little bit. Like, I saw it. It was bravo. Your dog's pretty tight.
I'm not from this realm,
None
but
of
I
us are,
am
man.
Calvin. No, I'm from the Forgotten Realms.
That happens to me a lot nowadays.
Okay.
ain't that the truth, dog?
I
But
look
you know
at
how to get back there?
well, like, I have some things to do before I can come back and tell you
Oh,
stories.
true.
Calden's like,
Yeah, you got like a...
no, an arcane passageway to actually visit a different reality, a different planet, that sort of thing. Not just the extended astral projection. And Graal's like, oh yeah, nah.
Damn. You know anybody who can get us there? Or no.
Calden. And Calden's like, no, I stop telling people that. I don't actually have that. I want it. If you know where I can get that scroll, I'd be there in a heartbeat. But no, I think I know a couple people who can. We figured it out. We're going to do the book, and I'm going to contact my friends, and we're going to see if we can get that portal. It's good. This is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
But later, because I have to help them with a thing first.
Yeah, you Mazel tov, it's a boy. Well done.
Can you just
half work.
Can you just write me a list of questions, and then I'll just mail you answers?
Impossibly fast, he pulls out a little scroll. He goes, yes, please.
So, once I have his list of questions, anytime we stop into the next port, I'm going to just before I go to bed at night, be like, dear Calvin,
Dear diary,
dear answers.
Today I saw a duck, and it was very scary because I wanted to pet the duck, but the duck did not want to be friends, and it bit my finger, and for not having teeth, that little asshole hurt me. And I said, I will make you into pate, but I felt bad because he was a cute duck. Anyway.
I mean, kind of, but not quite. It'd be like, where I am from, this is what ducks look like.
Based on a true story. Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
If there seems to be an opening with the brothers, Hazel will come in and do a quick introduction, be like, "Hello, yes, I'm a crew lieutenant, Hazel Harryweather Dirt, and as very pleased to make me Eugen." Like,
You
do a
get
little,
bear
handshake.
hugged. Like,
I've been
like
listening
as
to
he's
you.
getting dressed, you sort of interject. You're like, "Hey, da, da, da." As soon as whatever article of clothing is finished coming on, you get enveloped. He's like, "Oh, yeah." You it hurts a little. You're like, "Ooh," and he's like, sorry, stronger than I was before. It was cool. I mean, I was dead before, so I wasn't strong.
It being a gem, not very. But
Yeah, y'all are family now. It's thank you so much. And he grabs Rip, and he grabs you, and he's just like, "Arr!" And you're like, "Oh, you're gonna pop my head off." It's gonna be, yeah.
Holly's just like staring with saucer eyes at him.
Uh-oh. Better watch out, Hazel. Got eyes for another.
I mean, you've seen everything they have to offer, so you know whatever your flavor is, you'll know whether or not it's that right away.
Flush definitely gave like a, huh.
But what if soft and hard?
No. No.
Hey,
You're fired.
there's different cuddles for different puddles. Eh?
You're fired.
Okay, you can run. Bye.
We win the game. We defeat the
Yay, we won D&D.
Hey.
All
Aw.
stuff implodes and no one gets
No, that's losing D&D.
Oh, I see the cracks already forming. Ah. Anyway, so yeah, there's a general sense of revelry and excitement as everyone gets to know each other, and new Jin sort of just consumes any food that anyone else didn't eat, and after a little while, it's just sort of the high frequency energy of everyone sort of just dips at a certain point. It's that point of the evening where no one wants to leave, but everyone's like, if we don't leave now, this is going to be too long.
And we have to deliver the package today. Before the day is out.
Did we?
Probably.
Yeah. Should we get the orb back in the box? We did magically lock it again. I did mend that lock.
Okay, well, can you
Before we leave,
I mean, I
I
can shoot
got
the
a
lock off
rule.
again if you want me to.
but then Hazel's gonna have to mend it again.
I'm gonna open it. Does anyone here
I love that.
cooking?
All we do with Hazel is make her cast mending on like everything. Like,
So-
here, fix it.
So I double checked mending, and
Yes.
it's only a minute.
Okay.
So Hazel started doing the and after like 5 or 6 seconds, it turned into those people who can championship do Rubik's cubes one-handed blind, and it was just like right, and then like you're like, are they okay? And it just became like it just looked like a World of Warcraft character crafting for 30 seconds, and then it was like, oh, yeah, I didn't fuck it up.
Can
Yay.
I ask a silly favor? Can you open this lock without breaking it?
Who are you asking?
Calderon?
Oh, Calden. Yeah, he's all
Calden.
like, oh, yeah, and he grabs the little he looks at the little lock and he goes da 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 da, and it goes
Yeah.
Zanok spell.
Holly goes, aw, and puts the
Great.
safety back on her pistol. She's like,
Oh.
Thank you so much.
In
Opens.
Druidic, I
You
go up
want
to Gruul
that?
and I'm like, what's your favorite animal?
And Grawl's like, yes,
Yeah, favorite animal.
yes.
All of them.
Favorite.
one big chimera of crazy.
Name an animal. It's my favorite. Except wasps. Fuck them.
Don't eat figs.
But even then, figs. So it's a trade-off.
Well, I just ask if I need your help, where can I find you?
He's like, nah.
Worth a shot.
If you truly need my help, I'll find you. Don't worry. But
Can
You should.
I get a nug for the road or what?
oh, bro,
Or what?
hold on. Let me see. All right. Well, here, try this one. This one, that
Oh.
one should be good. I saw what happened on the last one, and this one, you know, do half. Unless you got nothing to
Yeah.
do for a day or two, then do the whole thing.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you need more of that, though, talk to my friend Calvin here. He knows
Good
where
to know that.
he knows where it can be got.
Good to know.
And Calvin's
Maybe
like,
that's what we do. Is that how we fund the next resurrection through the illicit weed trade?
The magical weed trade.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be get into the drug game, but
I was like, do you want to be a dealer?
not really. But happens. I could be very good at growing it. Is the problem?
So I'm guessing Polly gets her Python back.
Yep. And then we put the orb back in the box
Yeah.
and then lock it.
Yeah.
Up again.
Step 3, have her open the box, and that is the way you do it.
Yep.
It's an orb in a box.
And
No.
then Klesh wraps it back up again in its packaging and goes, we have to deliver a package.
This is fine. This is fine. That's fine. This is fine. It's all fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine.
Again, just giving off that real, like, positive,
It's fine.
like, we're all happy to be here vibe.
Yeah. No
We're
one-
just gonna drop it off at the front gate. Pass it off to a guard.
No, I think we have to give it to him.
You agreed to give it to
Yeah, to put it directly in his hands.
Laertes himself. Yes.
Oh, right, we're meeting Laertes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Can
Yep.
we just kind of like spike it to him and then run?
Yes.
Give him the old leaf yo-dog and just heft it towards him.
Catch!
I mean, we can do this like how you get served papers effectively. Like the papers just have to be served
Yeah.
to them.
But we have to do the serving.
Yes, you said we are.
Yeah, we are the servers, if you will.
There's a person for that. I don't know what that's called, but there's
No idea.
that's a
I knew
job.
one of those. They used to get coffee at our shop a bunch. It was fun.
Nice.
They would tell
I
us
see them
stories
on
occasion.
TikTok sometimes. They have
Yeah.
or like Reddit. They make me laugh.
It's great. All right then.
Okay, I guess we're gonna head over there now because we have nothing else to do. And the day is waiting.
Yeah, when you everyone, thank you so much. Oh my god, it was wonderful. Like, no thank you. I'm not gonna sponsor that. Thank you so much. We're gonna go. But when they get outside, Klesh is sort of like, if things go sideways, I better give her bracelet. So he presents the they present the bracelet to Deline and go, I know you have many jewels and you shine brighter than all of them, but I made you this.
No.
Because
Let's get
Klesh is
married.
great.
Deline puts one hand to her shapely decolletage.
Leaf is doing everything in his power to bloom all the flowers behind them with your craft. And like I'm attempting to like talk with animals to have the birds flutter by. I'm doing everything I can to set
It
this
becomes a
Disney
Disney
scene
princess scene. Yeah.
as this happens.
Because this needs to happen, because if it doesn't, I'm up.
But I'll do everything in my power to make sure this one does.
And
Thank you.
and
Thanks for having a folk.
she does the oh my goodness, sort of thing. And she takes it and she has you tie it on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then she basically just drapes herself on you and
Snuggles.
yeah, just the snuggle kisses of how it's the most heartfelt, meaningful thing she's ever gotten. And everyone else is like, oh, gross. And she sort of like pauses for a moment. She goes, "Did Hazel tell you to give me this?"
No.
Okay, good. And just keeps returns to the snuggling and hugging and kissing.
What?
I look at Deline and I'm like, so we spent all of our money to
Oh, she knows. She was there.
yeah. But Karvis has to re-explain it anyway. To make Rip Term, Din Term alive again, and he now has no clothes and no weapons.
Oh no, he
Can
has
you-
clothes.
I think they closed them.
Okay, he has no weapons. Can you help?
At that, he goes, "Oh no.
I don't need weapons.
He's
Is he a
like
monk?
he's like
What is he?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Do you correct him because he calls you Kevin?
Oh, he calls me Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I just look at him and I go, who's Kevin?
And he goes, "Oh, don't worry. I don't need weapons. I am weapon. These are Yeah." And he's like, "Right, bro." And he like does a fist bump with Rip, and he's like, "Yeah, upgrade."
Oh. Okay.
I was like, Rip is a monk. Yeah?
I figured that out now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're both monks. Okay.
maybe.
And he's like,
For now,
"Bro, I could throw you so much farther now."
We can play Get Help over a mile.
I don't know how Rip would react to that, so I'm gonna leave it there. Because I could see it going either way, you know. So yeah. Anyway,
Now they are Loki and Thor. How fun.
that's Loki and Loki, really. But anyway,
But like size wise.
yeah, 100%.
okay, well.
All right, well, we have I'm done. When Klesh can pull themselves out of Snuggles. Okay, we have to do this because we
Right.
made a promise.
Okay.
Well, we made a deal, not a promise.
Well, we made a deal. You technically didn't.
A deal's
But
a
I really-
promise your wallet makes.
Yes, but I'm very grateful that you're coming with us, Leaf.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying. I think technically, is there a difference between a
An
deal
actual
and a
Jin
promise?
term is like, "and my axe." Wait, it's like, what? It's like, I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to say. I don't know where that's from.
Sometimes you just say things.
I understand. Yeah.
Good, because I don't. I'm
Right.
disturbed by how involuntary that was.
How far we got to go?
Where's? It's the palace, right?
Yeah, it's about a mile out. So it's a little bit of a walk, but it's not too far.
Anybody want to ride?
Evening.
Quick sidebar. Maybe we need to have a talk. I know time is of an essence, but maybe we need to have a chat in private
With who?
with us.
Okay.
Time
And
is evanescence.
without anyone?
And with that, I think we should call it there for tonight.
Oh!
We do need Rip.
Next
Yes, sir.
session, we'll meet the brother. We'll have a serious talk. Maybe it actually will be. We'll see. I don't know. And then we'll deliver the package, probably.
Try really hard.
Who knows? Next time on Atarik's crew.
I might get to use that vial of blood after all.
We'll see.
Yeah, right.
If you want rando demons skittering around, yay! I would love that. Okay.
It's a party.
As always, though we didn't do it at the top, we are doing it. We thank the benefactors, the founders of the feast, the reason we're all here. BACKBLAZE. Go check it out. Go get one. Go get a BACKBLAZE. See what a BACKBLAZE is. Find out about the BACKBLAZE. do that. But also, Yev, Nomad, Doomsayer, thank you so much for having this happen. And if you want to see more or more often, engage in the things on the socials, on the YouTubes. That's how the algorithm works. Thank you. And thank you, of course, for coming by, hanging out, etc. And thank you to these lovely people for playing Pretend with me. We will see you on the next Front Chill.
And thank you, Tony, for being our DM.
Indulging us.
Yes.
Yeah.